He wasn't supposed to be here. Hollywood dismissed him as just another face in the crowd. His own father told him he'd never make it. And yet, through heartbreak, rejection, and decades of silence, he built a career that turned him into a living legend. The cowboy who wasn't acting, because the cowboy was real. Music drops suddenly. Black screen. A single image fades in. Elliott, older now, his eyes heavy with memory. In the rolling green valleys of Oregon, far removed. From the restless pulse of Hollywood, Sam Elliott has carved out a life that is both poetic and enduring. His 200-acre ranch sprawls across the Willamette Valley, framed by wooden fences that stretch endlessly into the distance. Horses roam freely, their hooves echoing softly against the earth, while the setting sun bathes the land in a golden glow. It is here, in this quiet pastoral haven, that Elliott finds solace. The ranch is more than just property. It is a reflection of who he is, a man grounded by simplicity, authenticity, and a love of the land. Yet, to fully understand how this place came to symbolize his life's essence, it is necessary to retrace his journey from the early years that shaped him to the decades-long career that made him an American legend. Sam Elliott's path to stardom was anything but straightforward. Born in Sacramento, California, and raised in Portland, Oregon, he grew up with a practical father who doubted his artistic ambitions. His early education led him to Clark College, where he discovered a deep passion for performance. Just as he began nurturing this new direction, tragedy struck with the loss of his father. This devastating moment became a turning point. Rather than discouraging him, the grief reinforced his determination to pursue acting, pushing him to chase a dream. His father once questioned. That choice set him on a trajectory toward Hollywood, though his climb would be slow and arduous. In Los Angeles, he accepted small parts and paid his dues, gradually working his way into the film industry. Then, in 1976, his breakthrough role arrived with Lifeguard. While the movie itself wasn't a massive success, it introduced audiences to his rugged charm, his striking mustache, and that unmistakable baritone voice that would soon become his calling card. Hollywood now had its eye on him, and a natural fit quickly revealed itself. He belonged in the Western genre. Few actors have embodied the American cowboy with the same authenticity as Sam Elliott. His roles in films such as The Sackets, 1979, and Conager, 1991, showcased not only his skill as an actor, but also his innate connection to the spirit of the West. Elliott didn't just play cowboys, he lived and breathed them, bringing to life characters that felt both timeless and genuine. The 1980s and 1990s broadened his horizons. He gave a heartfelt performance in Mask, 1985, delivered gruff charisma in Roadhouse, 1989, and brought gravitas to historical dramas like Gettysburg, 1993, and Tombstone, 1993. Each role reinforced his reputation as one of the most reliable and distinctive presences in American cinema. His commanding screen presence, coupled with his deep voice, made him unforgettable in ensemble casts. Audiences began to see him not just as an actor, but as a symbol of authenticity in an industry often accused of artifice. The new millennium revealed even more layers to his craft. Elliott refused to be confined by typecasting and embraced projects that allowed him to demonstrate range. In Thank You for Smoking, 2005, he portrayed a sardonic former Marlboro man, blending satire with grit. The Golden Compass, 2007, introduced him to fantasy audiences as a charismatic adventurer, while Up in the Air, 2009, saw him in a subtle yet memorable role alongside George Clooney. Though often cast in supporting roles, Elliott's ability to elevate material never went unnoticed. Critics and fans alike appreciated his consistency, even if he wasn't always in the spotlight. His career took on new resonance in the later years, beginning with The Hero, 2017. This intimate portrayal of an aging Western icon reflecting on his life mirrored Elliott's own journey. offering him one of the most personal and acclaimed roles of his career. A year later, A Star Is Born, 2018, brought him even greater recognition. Playing the older brother of Bradley Cooper's character, Elliott delivered a heartfelt performance filled with vulnerability and quiet power. The role earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor, affirming that after more than 5 decades in the business, he still had the power to surprise audiences. Beyond the screen, Elliott's voice has become as legendary as his image. Rich, resonant, and unmistakably American, it has narrated commercials, campaigns, and public service announcements for decades. From Dodge Ram trucks to Coors Beer, from IBM to Smokey Bear, his voice has sold products and carried messages with an authority that few could match. It is a sound that evokes trust, stability, and strength, making it one of his most valuable assets. Through both his acting and his voice work, Elliott cultivated a rare kind of longevity. He never pursued fleeting trends or reinvented himself to fit changing tastes. Instead, he leaned into his authenticity, allowing time and culture to catch up to him. That steadfastness is precisely why audiences continue to admire him. He is not merely an actor, he is a symbol of something enduring, the American spirit itself. While Hollywood brought fame and fortune, Elliott's truest reflection lies far from the glitz of red carpets. His Oregon ranch embodies everything he holds dear. Purchased in the mid-1990s for about $560,000, it became a sanctuary where life's rhythms are guided not by production schedules, but by nature. The main house combines rustic charm with modern comfort, featuring vaulted ceilings, exposed wooden beams, and a stone fireplace that exudes warmth. With 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths, it balances functionality with elegance. Large windows offer sweeping views of the rolling fields, creating a seamless connection between indoors and outdoors. The kitchen flows naturally into dining and family spaces, allowing Elliott and his wife Katharine Ross to enjoy simple, grounded living. Step outside, and the ranch reveals itself as both a working property and a retreat. A sparkling swimming pool and hot tub invite relaxation, while a baseball diamond nods to Elliott's lifelong love of the sport. The horse barn and private riding arena show his deep commitment to ranch life. Horses are not mere decoration, they are family, woven into the fabric of daily life. Updates over the years, smart home features, efficient heating, and modern water systems ensure comfort without sacrificing tradition. The ranch, expansive yet intimate, mirrors Elliott himself, rugged, timeless, and quietly sophisticated. It is here, amid open skies and the companionship of horses, that he finds his truest peace. Yet Elliott also maintains another residence that reflects a different side of his life: his Malibu mansion. Purchased in the 1970s, when the area was transitioning from quiet beach town to celebrity haven, the property has become one of his most valuable assets. Estimated today between $6 and $10 million, the house sprawls over 7,000 square feet, blending handcrafted wood and natural stone into a design that harmonizes with the surrounding hills. Nestled in the mountains, yet minutes from the Pacific Ocean, it offers both seclusion and proximity to Los Angeles. Inside, the mansion exudes understated elegance. The great room, with its soaring ceilings and stone fireplace, recalls the Western sets Elliott made famous. 6 bedrooms and multiple bathrooms provide privacy and comfort, while an open-plan kitchen and a tucked-away wet bar make entertaining seamless. Despite its size, the house avoids the impersonal feel of many celebrity estates. It is warm, personal, and lived in. A true family home where Elliott and Katharine Ross raised their daughter Cleo. The outdoor spaces further enhance its appeal. Panoramic mountain views stretch from a broad patio, while a fire pit and outdoor fireplace invite evenings under the California stars. In contrast to the Oregon ranch's rural simplicity, the Malibu home represents Hollywood luxury. Together, the two properties capture the duality of Elliott's life: one grounded in nature the other tied to the world of film and celebrity. In both, however, authenticity prevails. Elliott's vehicles further illustrate his balance between rugged tradition and refined sophistication. A Dodge Ram 1500 ST anchors his collection, the quintessential modern cowboy's truck, valued between $30,000 and $45,000. Durable and powerful, it serves not only as practical transportation but as an extension of his Western persona. For family needs, he relies on the Chevrolet Suburban, an all-American SUV with size, strength, and versatility. Valued around $60,000, its spacious design accommodates both family life and professional demands. When Malibu life calls for something sleeker, Elliott opts for his Range Rover Sport, a luxury SUV that pairs British refinement with off-road capability. Originally priced around $85,000. Yet, the most nostalgic vehicle in his collection is a 1971 Ford F-250, a no-frills workhorse that reflects his attachment to simpler times. For Elliott, it is more than a truck. It is a tangible link to the past and a reminder of the grit that has defined both his career and his personal life. With a career spanning more than 5 decades, Elliott's financial success is as steady as his reputation. His net worth is estimated at over $20 million, built from acting, voice work, and residuals from past projects. On average, his acting brings in around $2 million annually, with residuals continuing to flow from classics like Tombstone, 1993, Roadhouse, 1989, The Big Lebowski, 1998, and A Star is Born, 2018. His recent television success in 1883 and Yellowstone, along with his role in Landman in 2025, confirms that his career remains vibrant well into his late 70s. Voice work has been equally lucrative. Long-term campaigns with Dodge Ram and Coors, along with many others, are thought to have earned him millions. Residuals from cult films and popular streaming services ensure a continuous stream of income. For Elliott, however, wealth has never been about extravagance. He values security, family, and the freedom to choose projects that matter to him. His lifestyle reflects simplicity rather than excess. Philanthropy plays a quiet but meaningful role in his life. Though he avoids publicity, Elliott supports causes close to his heart. The American Cancer Society is one such organization, motivated by the loss of friends to the disease. His deep respect for service members has led him to support veterans programs such as the Gary Sinise Foundation and USAA initiatives. His giving also extends to animal welfare and environmental conservation, including contributions to the Humane Society and the National Parks Conservation Association. These efforts are carried out quietly, without fanfare, reflecting his belief that true giving does not require applause. His values, duty, compassion, and respect for nature shine through these acts of generosity. At the center of his personal life is Katharine Ross, his wife since 1984. Their love story began indirectly on the set of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, where Ross had a major role and Elliott a small part. Nearly a decade later, while working together on The Legacy, 1978, sparks finally flew. Their marriage has endured for over 4 decades, a rarity in Hollywood. Together they raised their daughter Cleo Rose, who has pursued her own artistic path as a musician and model. Despite their fame, the family has largely avoided the spotlight, choosing privacy and stability over spectacle. Their enduring marriage is often cited as one of Hollywood's strongest, a testament to their bond. Of course, Elliott's straightforward nature has occasionally sparked controversy. In 2022, his criticism of The Power of the Dog was met with backlash, with some calling his comments outdated or dismissive. True to form, Elliott did not hide behind publicists or excuses. He issued a sincere apology, acknowledging that his words were poorly chosen. This incident highlighted both the strength and vulnerability of his character. Elliott has always spoken his mind, even at the risk of controversy. That same honesty, combined with his humility, is part of what keeps him relatable to audiences. He is not polished by Hollywood artifice. He is raw, plain-spoken, and authentic. Ultimately, Sam Elliott's legacy extends far beyond Hollywood. From his unforgettable roles in westerns to his cultural impact as a voice of trust, from the quiet pastures of Oregon to the hills of Malibu, he has built a life defined by integrity. His story is one of endurance, resilience, and authenticity. He represents a rare balance, an actor who has achieved fame without sacrificing who he is, a family man who values simplicity over spectacle, a philanthropist who gives quietly, and above all, a man who has remained true to himself. His mustache, his baritone voice, and his cowboy presence may be iconic, but what truly defines him is his unwavering authenticity. For more than 50 years, he has given audiences not just performances, but a sense of continuity, a reminder that some figures are timeless. In the quiet rhythms of ranch life, in the enduring bond of his marriage, and in the roles that cemented his place in cinematic history, Sam Elliott stands as a legend, rugged, reliable, and forever true to the spirit of the American West. Sam Elliott's influence is not confined to filmography, real estate, or even the iconic campaigns that carry his voice. His impact lies in the way he embodies a certain archetype of the American man, one that resonates across generations. In an era where Hollywood often reinvents its stars to suit the times, Elliott's refusal to bend with trends has only made him more enduring. His authenticity provides a sense of continuity, a reminder of a time when storytelling was less about spectacle and more about character. Directors and audiences alike return to him not only for his skill, but for the stability he represents. A living bridge between Hollywood's golden age and the present. His presence in films often grounds them, giving even the most modern projects a timeless quality. This cultural resonance explains why his career has never truly faded, and why even late in life, he remains in demand. Part of Elliott's allure is that he seems unchanged by fame. Unlike many of his contemporaries, he has resisted the trappings of excess. No flashy displays of wealth, no endless rotation of Hollywood parties. Instead, he maintains a grounded lifestyle that reflects the characters he plays. Men of few words, defined more by actions than appearances. That consistency builds trust. Audiences sense that what they see on screen aligns closely with who he is in real life. This rare alignment between persona and reality is why he is not only admired, but beloved. Fans don't merely appreciate his performances, they believe in him. That belief transforms him from actor into symbol, a figure who represents not just a genre, but a set of values, integrity, resilience, and quiet strength. In the end, Sam Elliott's story is not simply about stardom. It is about a man who has spent decades cultivating a life as steady and unpretentious as his voice. His homes, his vehicles, his philanthropy, his family, and his work all echo the same principle: authenticity above all. This is why his legacy endures. Whether riding across the silver screen or walking the quiet fields of Oregon, Sam Elliott remains a man who never needed to pretend. He already was, and still is, the real thing.
As Brett's been hanging around with, including his dad and his brother.
But, you know, you have done a significant number of